All right, armor flash. It's not bad. A shot. All right. It's a free. That was a free gun, dude. Free ghost. Oh, this guy just scooped it from me. Not the worst. So, okay, make sure that you're avoiding long distance fights, right? Like, I would never fight this here. You get this kill here, you don't, right? As soon as I saw him back here, this is like a, I don't swing back. I try and push up this way maybe, and then you can form a timing, or jump into the window, but just, you know, on saves, if they have a gun advantage, try not to take long distance fights. Honestly, I would say the reason this round was won was the fact that you were able to get that entry pick on the arena. That was huge. Okay, gun round, you're buying up full heavy armor, vandal. We love to see this. So yeah, okay, that's good. Flash. You're pushing a site, you're gonna want to flash, right? Oh, we're doing coaching sessions. Yeah, that's why. Flash, dude. Flash, flash, flash. One more. Logs. That's right. Yeah, so make sure you're using your flash either to get in a site. So if you're taking site or need to reposition for post plants, make sure you're flashing. So the idea is like, you know, there's multiple times I think I would have flashed. So at start, I think here, right? I think here, what's a good flash? You get in the corner here, and then you can flash all of log side. This is a good one to do. After you don't do this and you're on site, I would have liked for you to flash maybe like even before this. Let's see. Yeah, you had the right idea here. Just rip that in garage. Why? Because it stalls time, and with that time you can reposition. You can go C long, you can play here, you can do whatever with that reposition, or it disrupts their push. So usually what they like to do is pinch, right? They like to pinch from garage and CT. But if you flash one and stops one and these guys push out, the round's won, because you guys are all going to be looking towards CT while they're flashed, right? So you want to stop them from having a very synchronized retake. Nice shot. Good patience. I was hesitating since Jet was taking that gunfight. In retrospect, I should have flashed garage. Yeah. Just rip it. Either garage or logs. I think logs is better. Alright. Let's get smokes. Oh. Never mind. Bad smoke. Went through the map. The amount of times and a few times I played that a smoke falls through the map. Yeah. Omen smokes. It's only Omen smokes too. It could be push garage. Could very well time you garage here. One A link. Is there no comms? Are you in Discord? Like, what's going on here? How's no one sent anything yet? You're okay. You're in a really bad spot. Why? Someone in chat tell me, why is this bad? Right now. Chat, class, everyone listen up. Why is this a bad spot? Exposed from 3 angles? Too many angles? 3 angles? Okay. Obvious angle? Okay, that too. Exposed to too many angles. All right. Good job, class. Good work. You all get an A+ for the pop quiz, okay? CT, garage, and long. 100% true. Look at this, right? C, who has first contact on C, right? Who has first contact? You do, okay? Who has first contact for garage? Again, you do. Who has first contact for C long if they walk the right side? You do, okay? All 3 of these angles by yourself. So you need to not ever do this. It's okay to have first contact on one, but you should be playing off of Sage here if you're going to do this. No one can trade your kill. No one can trade your kill CT. No one can trade your kill if you flick and fight him. No one can trade your maybe Jet can trade your kill long, but that's iffy, right? This is probably the worst spot you could pick. If I had to pick the worst spot to play this post plant, it would be this spot right here. You're just exposed from every choke point and no one can trade you. Always think about that in post plant situations. So don't be exposed from multiple angles and have first contact in post plant scenarios. I never think about that. It's all good. I was very aware of post plant until I started watching Joll's. Yeah, it's something that, like, you know, you don't really think too much about, but once you do, it'll be like in the back of your mind. You know, you're gonna be positioning yourself, and I'm gonna be like in the back of your mind. I planted a seed in your brain, and I'm just gonna be there. I'm like, is this a good spot? Right? I'm gonna be like that weird voice in your head. I'm gonna be like, is this a good spot? Let me check the minimap. And then boom, repositioning happens. And then boom, you win the round. And you might not immediately see it. You might not immediately see the satisfaction of good positioning, but there will be some rounds where you trade perfectly, and that feels really good because of this positioning that you did. So, playing off of people's contacts. There actually wasn't a good time to ult there.
Phoenix settings.
Here you ult. Okay, here you ult. Here you ult.
One on site.
Here, I think you ult A and just... Alright, good flash. Alright, we're gonna write the note down. If your team bot and the enemy team bot and you have ult, you want to rip that thing. Okay, so if you are clearing angles, never look at the minimap. Only look at the minimap when you aren't clearing angles. You know what I'm saying? So you have ult. You've been sitting on your ult. You haven't ulted once. Ult C. Ult C. This is an ult C. You ult C so quick. Yeah, you're not ulting enough, right? The idea is, when should you ult? Let's say you guys are planning on going A. You have two options. One, you can ult Hell or Heaven for the commitment. If you guys are falling off, you ult C instantly. And you have sight. You plant and then your team rotates, right? You're just sitting on this thing. This would have gave you free sight a while ago. Now it's too risky. You have ult. You have flash. Well, flash. Dude, you just flash the left side here. You wall the right, you flash the left. You want to use flash as like a good way to entry into sites. Because post-plant, it's not really used all that much. Or it's not that good. You're in a really bad spot. Like, really bad. So what made this positioning so bad? Nobody's watching mid. Nobody's watching mid, right? You gave up mid control. This is like a common thing that I always say. The second you get into sight, the second sight is cleared, one person needs to watch flank instantly. And especially with B, you cannot give up mid control. That's just way too much pressure. Because then you have to hold back sight control or you lose. That's it. You always want, the idea is, when you push into a site, you always want control of one choke. Whether it's mid, whether it's A link, whether it's C link. But you need at least control of one. That's just the rule of thumb. On A site, you need at least control of short or long or CT. This isn't probable. But at least short or long. On C, you know, either garage or long. You just need a choke control every time you take a site. Always. And if you don't have that, they just pinch you from all angles, and it's almost impossible to retake. So you always just look at the minimap. Even if you're a duelist, if you see everyone clumping up, you immediately got to think, someone needs to watch flank. You need to be that person. So this, I would have immediately pushed down mid here. This time. Remember that. Somebody needs to watch flank. And if nobody is doing it, it needs to be you. Yeah, you could always use one ways. Dry peeking this was a bit risky. Especially not looking at their econ. Be careful. Be more mindful. Do they have an op? Can they afford an op? If so, where would they be opping? We knew that Jet had an op last round. C was not the move. Yeah, just dry peeking in general. Big angles like this, not the move. What you could do, if you want to get C control and they're opping, you smoke top C. You smoke top C up here, or you can smoke the cross here. I don't really like doing this, but you can. I mean, yeah. Actually, yeah, this is the move for sure. You either smoke this or this at the start of every round. Always, right? When you're playing Omen, you want to smoke right away because you have access to your second smoke by the time you guys decide what you want to do. Obviously, if you guys are planning on going C, you know, you shouldn't be smoking A. Like, if you guys are planning rushing, I mean. But you want to smoke right away at the start of every round. And the same thing applies with Sky, Sova darts, you know, these free abilities that come back. Use them right away. When you are playing Omen, make sure you smoke something right away because it will be back up by the time you need it. So the idea is, like, you know, if you smoke top C, you can get control of C, and then they're always questioning, or smoke A, you know, you can push up into A. And even if you don't, it puts pressure on the map. So even though you're not using a smoke, don't think it's useless. because it adds pressure. Idea of having no the idea of having no information adds pressure on the enemy team. So like, if they don't know where you could be, it's scary. Okay, I mean, this is fine. I wouldn't really smoke that. I think you smoke garage. Garage is just open here. Why don't I like that? Because it gives the enemy too much room. They can walk up to that smoke and then explode, right? They literally could just explode out of that smoke and you have no idea, and no one can help you by the time you calm that. So smoke garage maybe. Then this is a good smoke. It's a very good smoke actually. Okay. You flash. Yep. A little bit. Okay. You're a little bit on the right. Yeah. You had the right idea. Just missed. But very good idea. Oh, this crosshair placement. This guy's having CT probably. Good chance he's CT. Very good chance. All right. Why is that a good chance? Why is that a good chance? Why do we think that the guy is CT? Anyone? Sage is long. Okay. And Raze is playing sight. Okay. So based off of this alone, look what he's looking at. And Sage probably would have seen him flank if Jet was short. Okay, that too. But look at, if you look at how he's positioned and what he's looking at cat and like longish, right? He's not looking at CT. He's not worried about CT. Why isn't he worried about CT? Because this guy's pushed through heaven and he is already here. If I had to guess, I would put Jet already here and he's calling nobody CT. But the reason he gets this jump on this Raze is because he formed the timing on the Jet's push through heaven. All right. So let's see what ends up happening. Let's see if I was right. I don't know. This is like a guess. This is just a guess. So let's find out where he actually is. It's a good flash. All right. So see? And this is like the kind of intuition that you can pick up the more you start playing. The more you start playing, you can find out this kind of stuff. So, all right, wait, what was the buys like here? What the heck happened here? All right, this is a good one. This is a good one. If your team is forcing, you have more than 3,300. You buy Vandal, Phantom, less Light Shield. Always, never go with Spectre full armor. The only thing you need is a Vandal and Light Shield. Util is good, but it's not that important on Omen. Smokes are only important, very important on attack side. You don't need util. If you were playing someone like KJ or somebody where your util matters, then they would be different. But even then, I would just go Light Shield, Vandal. You're just at such a disadvantage with the Spectre. Oh, you have timing. Oh, you should have peeked. You're fucked here. Good flash, a little bit late. Good positioning. You flank. Yes. Go. Oh. Ooh. This was such a good play. I actually really like this.
He's long.
Oh, tell me you guys win this. Never mind. Breach is a blinding god. Was that Nosy? You have ult. Ah, you're dead. Oh, very lucky. Could have been hell. Actually, could he have been? I guess no, he couldn't have been. Oh, this was a good ult. Yeah, flash. Rip it. Rip the flash. Rip it. Yes. Go. Yep. Good stuff. Yep. Guys molding. You smoke C long now. You smoke C long. You smoke garage to stall for... Oh, too late. He's already there. Good job. Good round. Yeah, so I would have I like the smoke. You have nobody on garage. Again, just smoke garage and you still jump peek this. Right? What's the sense of jump peeking something that's smoked? You rather just smoke garage and jump peek this. The fact that you have no one garage actually scares me. I'm surprised. So many teams like to go for garage control. It's so easy.
Planting B.
Careful, they could be here. Be very aware of where the enemy can be. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason I thought that he was here, they're planting B, and if they're planting B, nobody's watching B or A link, they could very well be close. Actually, I thought You know, they could even be here, right? You want to gun out now. This whole time, this is scary. You have a very good spot. Oh, wait. Wait, he was right under you. Right here on the right. He was right under you on the right. Literally right here. You gotta make sure you're clearing that as you're jumping out. Alright, so the big thing, sometimes you're clearing angles with the minimap open, but these are the main stuff. If they have gun advantage, try not to take long distance fights, right? I saw that with the classic. You want to, if you have a classic, they have a vandal, avoid long distance altogether. Try and get close right click, you know, do some cheesy shit. If you're taking sight or need to reposition for post plants, you want to use your flash. That's the thing on attack side. You didn't use your flash enough. You want to use it to reposition or to take sight. Don't be exposed from multiple angles. This was just like a post plant issue, right? If your team bot, you want to go light shield vandal over your prioritizing util inspector. Yeah, if you're clearing angles, don't look at the minimap. The second sight is cleared. Somebody needs to watch the flank, and if no one's doing it, it should be you. If you're playing Omen, you want to use your smoke instantly, and preferably in a spot that, you know, needs it, like garage, instead of C-long. I think you just smoke garage and jump spot to C-long is probably the better play. If your team is forcing, this goes back to the Phantom Vandal thing. And then be aware where the enemy can be when rotating. Try not to over-rotate. So you're playing anchor C, right? But you were kind of rotating way too early. You want to be the last person to rotate and make sure you see enough people on the minimap before you do that. So let me send this over Discord. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff.